Okay.
Yes, sir.
Meeting will come to order, please. The notice requirement of the Open Publics Meeting Act for this meeting have been satisfied. Would you turn off electronic equipment? We'll stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. Attention, salute. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Call the roll, please.
Mayor Becker,
Here.
Commissioner Amadeo,
Here.
Commissioner Blumberg,
I am here.
We have before us for approval the minutes of our August 15th meetings. What is your pleasure?
I will make the motion to accept those minutes.
I'll second that.
Mayor Becker,
Yes?
Commissioner Amadeo,
Yes.
Commissioner Blumberg.
Yes.
Okay, we will now open for public comment. You have 3 minutes to discuss any subject.
Sewell, 22 West Drive. Mayor, you're entitled to your own opinions, but not to your own facts. Mayor, I don't want to confuse you with the facts, but you and your co-conspirators squandered and frittered away nearly $2 million on the Jerome Avenue Field of Dreams, yet student population did not increase one iota. In fact, overall student population plummeted year after year under your inept, incompetent, inefficient leadership. And it continues to do as today's blue handouts irrefutably confirm. Art Cotilli has tried repeatedly to explain the obvious, how grades K to 4 will be the future fill-in classes as grades 5 to 8 graduate within 4 short years. And the student numbers invariably plummet. It's basic math, but it eludes you three banditos who refuse to right size. It could be easily accomplished at a no-cost or low-cost conversion of the 3rd floor of Ross School. Mayor, you have and had an affirmative duty to apprise the city administrator of your gross fiscal incompetence, wasting millions of dollars of senior citizen property tax dollars on upgrades to playgrounds that have done squat, nada, to attract young families and children. Mayor, you have a far better chance of doing this by lowering property taxes and making Margate more affordable to both seniors and young families alike. It isn't rocket science or brain surgery. Even the city administrator could grasp this irrefutable fact if he had the real facts and real consequence of your being fiscally irresponsible and fiscally imprudent. Dini should man up and retract his gross misperception. If it couldn't be done with $2 million, then doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different outcome is the very definition of insanity, as Albert Einstein so astutely observed. Mayor, smarten up and stop confusing poor Richard Dini. You're undermining his credibility. This is not right, Mayor. Tell him what you did out on Jerome Avenue, how you, along with Moishe Kapoyer, had those two ordinances squandering millions of dollars. Shame on you, Mayor. And to spend more down this rat hole, it's a waste of time and money, Mayor. Take it from me. Thank you very much, Mayor. Keep the last 5 seconds.
Been taking it from you for a while, John.
Good night, Joe.
Steve Altman, 9003 Amherst Avenue. At our last meeting with all of the folks commenting on a boardwalk or not a boardwalk, there was one gentleman who spoke about improvements that might be made to the beach. One suggestion was more of those blue mats extending out further into the beach, and the other one was somehow labeling the beaches so that when you're on the beach, if something were to occur and you had to call 911, you'd be able to say, I'm on Jerome Avenue, I'm on Frontenac Avenue, or what have you. I've gotten back to walking on the beach since July, and I concur with both of those suggestions. More blue mats would be a big help, and being able to see from a vantage point of low tide to look over what always is a berm of sand to see what beach you're on would be a very helpful thing. Thank you.
Thank you, Steve. Is there any other public comment?
I think that fellow wanted to say
So-
something, Mayor. There he comes.
Would you state your name and address, please?
Patrick Sharkey, 206 North Delavan Avenue in Margate. Been there about 8 years, actually third generation in Margate. I have a situation, about less than a year ago, a neighbor moved in. They elevated the rear part of their property, added sprinklers, repitched their sidewalk. So as a result, whenever it rains, and I have pictures with me, I'm flooded. When the sprinklers run, I'm flooded. From 1 inch to 2 inches of water. And at this point, it's going into and under my deck. The deck is now into and under the deck and shed. The shed is now damaged. Again, I have pictures to reflect this. And so my question is, I did approach the city, and Mr. Galantino, a fine gentleman, came out, and he made a proposal which will address part of the problem, but not all of it. So my question to the board, or to you, ladies and gentlemen, is one, why do I have to incur the cost for the water runoff from my property, from my neighbor's property? And two, I don't know of a remedy, because there's no room to block the water that's going into and under my shed that is now damaged. I've talked to multiple contractors, and I just talked to one today, and his only suggestion is possibly a stainless steel plate. And again, I could, can I pass photographs out?
I can
Matt, would you
collect them.
give it to the chief, please?
I've made some notes on the pictures. You know, like I said, every summer for the last 8 years since I've lived here have been very enjoyable, but now I'm coming down and it's a nightmare. I've tried working with the neighbor. In fact, Mr. Galantino was there one day when the neighbor came at me, and I thought he was gonna hit me. He had his dog, he'd get off my land. I had my 1 foot on the sidewalk, he'd get off my land. And this fella, I tried to work with him, but he wouldn't. Apparently it's all his family members that have done the work. And I'm at a loss. Originally I was gonna do repairs to the driveway for $1,200. Now my costs are over $3,200, and it's not gonna stop there. The last fella said it's gonna be at least another $2,000, so I'm over $5,000 to try to stop this. Whereas if he didn't raise his backyard and pitch it towards mine, I wouldn't have any problems at all. This has all started since he did.
Mayor, may I address the gentleman?
You have 20 seconds. Do you have anything else you want to?
I'm at a loss as to what to do. I can fix it, but it's the back towards the shed, the runoff off of his lawn into my shed. It's destroying the shed, as you can see from the pictures. I'm at a loss.
Sir, I will get with Mr. Galantino in the morning. We'll come over, we'll take a look at it. From what the one picture that I did see, it looks like your neighbor's sidewalk is pitching towards your property. That's not allowed. I want to find out if a building permit was achieved for that sidewalk. I guess it was a remove and replace.
Yes.
I want to find out if there was a permit, and usually there's an inspection that follows after they do that kind of work in the city. Let me talk to Jim in the morning, and I'm going to stop by with him in the morning, take a look at it, and we'll get back to you.
I'll be there. There is a permit pending for part of the fix. It's the back end near the shed. I have no idea what to do.
All right.
And the sprinkler systems can't put water on your property either, so the neighbors are going to have to address that.
And the gutters when I come.
Let me look at it
there's holes
tomorrow.
in the gutters.
Okay.
All right, let me look at
Okay.
it tomorrow and we'll
All
get
right.
back to you.
Thank you, Mr. Strike.
Thank you for your time. Should I just leave the pictures or?
Well, no, we can return them to you.
We-
Give them back to him. Yeah, because I want to do a site.
Okay.
Thanks, Chief.
Any other public comment? Is there a motion to close public comment?
I'll make that motion.
Second?
Mayor Becker,
Yes.
Commissioner Amadeo,
Yes.
Commissioner Blumberg,
Yes.
We'll open public comment on ordinances and resolution. Is there any public comment on those items listed on the agenda?
I'd like to make one quick comment, Mayor. We're going to amend and add Resolution 2005, 2019, which will be rejecting those bids. And I think Johanna has the caption there. Perhaps she could read that into the record.
2005, Resolution 205-2019 will be a resolution authorizing the rejection and authorizing rebid of 2016 and 2018 CDBG.
And that is for,
That is for the beach openings at Monroe and Pembroke Avenue.
Based on the fact that the bids came in higher than the engineer's projected costs.
Right. That should be added to that.
That will
Okay.
be added.
Okay. Okay.
yeah, that's good.
I'll make a motion, we close the portion of the meeting on public comment, ordinances, and resolutions.
I'll second that.
Mayor Becker?
Yes.
Commissioner Amadeo?
Yes.
Commissioner Blumberg?
Yes.
Johanna?
May I have a motion to adopt ordinance number 7, 2019, general bond ordinance appropriating $4,578,000?
I'll make that motion.
Second?
Mayor Becker?
Yes.
Commissioner Amadeo?
Yes.
Commissioner Blumberg?
Yes.
May I have a motion for,
I'm sorry, but it's important to me, and I believe important to the law, that you read the entire title into the
Okay.
record for a bond ordinance.
okay, resolution number 7-2000, or ordinance number 7-2019, general bond ordinance appropriating $4,578,000 and authorizing the issuance of $4,349,000 in bonds and notes of the city of Margate for various capital improvements or purposes to be authorized by the city of Margate in the county of Atlantic, state of New Jersey.
You have
I'll make that motion again.
second again.
Mayor Becker,
Yes.
Commissioner Amadeo?
Yes.
Commissioner Blumberg?
Yes.
May I have a motion for ordinance number 8, 2019, utility bond ordinance providing for various water and sewer utility capital improvements in and by the city of Margate in the county of Atlantic, New Jersey, appropriating $1,678,000 therefore, and authorizing the issuance of $1,678,000 bonds or notes of the city for financing of the costs thereof.
I'll make that motion.
Second?
Mayor Becker?
Yes.
Commissioner Amadeo?
Yes.
Commissioner Blumberg?
Yes.
May I have a motion for Resolution 193-2019, authorizing payments of claims?
So moved.
Second?
Mayor Becker?
Yes.
Commissioner Amadeo?
Yes.
Commissioner Blumberg?
Yes.
May I have a motion for Resolution number 194-2019, authorizing payment to Colmar?
So moved.
Second?
Mayor Becker?
I abstain.
Commissioner Amadeo?
Yes.
Commissioner Blumberg?
Yes.
May I have a motion for Resolution number 195-2019, authorizing the acceptance of the 2018 municipal audit?
I'll make that motion.
I'll second that motion.
Mayor Becker?
Yes.
Commissioner Amadeo?
Yes.
Commissioner Blumberg?
Yes.
May I have a motion for the consent agenda, which consists of Resolution number 196-2019, through Resolution Number 204-2019.
I'll make that motion.
Second.
Mayor Becker?
Yes.
Commissioner Amadeo?
Yes.
Commissioner Blumberg?
Yes.
May I have a motion for the recently added Resolution Number 205-2019, authorizing the rejection and authorizing the rebid of 2016 and 2019 CDBG?
So moved.
Second.
Mayor Becker?
Yes.
Commissioner Amadeo?
Yes.
Commissioner Blumberg?
Yes.
Thank you, Johanna. Do you have anything else?
That's all.
Okay,
I'll make a motion, we adjourn.
I'll second that motion.
Mayor Becker?
Yes.
Commissioner Amadeo?
Yes.
Commissioner Blumberg?
Yes.